wrong way to play with paper, and welcome to day 2 of the Quilt Block series where we are paper piecing. I talked about that in yesterday's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will enjoy today's video as well. And I have a giveaway that I'm going to do that, and on my yakety yakking yesterday I never mentioned, so we'll go over that at the end. All right, today's I'm going to show you how to paper piece with your paper scraps. This is called a blossom quilt block, and then at the end I will show you a completed layout with it because I do want you to be inspired. If you'd like to see other quilt block videos that I have done in the past, just look in the description. It's all there. I have an entire series just for that. It's a playlist, and you can click one playlist link and you get to see all the videos that I have done doing quilt blocks inspiration. So I am going to make these pretty blossoms. Aren't they gorgeous? I think they're absolutely gorgeous. It's spring, so we gotta do springy things. So let me pull this out, pull out some scraps of paper. Flowers are not all identical, so keep that in mind. You do not have to have them all exactly the same. Let me pull this here and this here. So let's see, I need my Creative Memories little cutter that Captain Paula gifted me a while back. I'm gonna pull that out. Now, these are 1x1 squares. You're gonna need 1x1 squares. You're going to need 1/2 by 1/2 squares. You will need 2 of those. Let's see, how many 1x1s will you need? Now, I will put all of this in the description. 1, 2, 3, I think it's 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 9? Maybe it's 9. Yeah, we'll have to readdress that when we get to it. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And a 1x1 square of a different pattern paper for the center. Okay, so all of the outside here, those are 1x1s that we are going to cut down just a little because we need to make this V to make the petals of our flower. Now, in order to do that, this is how I do it. I eyeball it. Now, you can do it however you want, okay? There is no wrong way here. This is why I like doing it with paper and not with fabric, because I can kind of, how should we put this? Improv it? I think that might be the best way to say. So what I want to do is I want to cut a corner off. We're making this piece right here. Now, a quilter sees in blocks, squares, triangles. That's how we see things. And so this would become that piece right there. Well, I want them all to be the same, so I'm going to save this one. And a lot of times trying to do this on the same paper, my old eyes, it doesn't work very well. So I'll pull out a scrap of a white, okay? And I'll pick a corner here. You can see I've done it with the other ones. And I'm going to cut myself a template so that I have exactly the right size, and it will show up on my papers, okay? So I need some that go this way, so we're gonna do that there, just like so. And I need some that go the other way. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna cut these off, okay? There's one, okay? Because we need 4 of these and 4 that go the other way. Here's another one, because you want them to line up. Now, the good thing with paper is you can kind of fudge it a little bit and maneuver it, and it will totally be all right, okay? So then we want this one. Use those pattern papers. This is not my favorite paper, but boy, didn't it make a really pretty flower? I think so. Of course, you might not think so. That's okay too. All right, so then I'm going to do it on this side, right? Because we're going to have them and they need to line up. So I need to flip this over, flip this little piece over, and we're gonna go like that. That way, these 2 pieces right here, they match, okay? It's not ever gonna be perfect. You are not going to get them to line up 100% perfect. I don't know how people do it. If you find a way that works, I say go for it. But for me, they don't always match up perfect, and that's okay. Flowers aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. If I had to do perfection, I probably wouldn't enjoy scrapbooking as much as I do. My family knows better. But I know some people really like things lined up perfectly, and that's okay. That's not wrong either. It's like my desk. You know what? I do not know how people can have a messy desk, but I respect that it makes them happy and it brings their creative juices out, and I think that that's amazing for them. Okay, so one more, and then we will have these cut. Now, paper piecing is where we put them down, fussy cut them, and then we put them on our layouts, where in the past, I've literally shown you how to do things directly on the 12 by 12. This time we're not doing that. These two we need to cut in half. So you're going to have 2 1x1s. You're going to have 8 of these, right, that you cut the corners off of, one way, 4 the other way. And then you're going to have 2 of these that you cut in half. Let me just put these in here. I had this Creative Memories cutter for years, because I used to sell Creative Memories back in the 90s, showing my age here. And then my blade finally, like 2 years ago, got so bad I had to throw it away. And Miss Paula, she sent me this. Isn't she so sweet? She's just a sweetheart. We just love Paula. Okay, so now we want to start and put ours together. Now this is a 4x4. I do suggest getting your scraps. I keep all my white scraps from matting photos in a page protector. You can see there's different ones in here. And I just pull out a scrap and I use it to stamp on. I use them to mat other photos. I use them to do stuff like this. So pull out a scrap. We all have them, and do that. Then we're going to start this because we want our edge to be here. Don't panic if it doesn't line up perfectly at the end, okay? We'll talk about that when we get to the end because I'm sure mine won't line up perfect. We just fussy cut it. This is just to give it to some stability and allows us to work with it almost like we're making an embellishment is kind of, but we're making a quilt block instead. So let me get out my art glitter glue. I'm so excited because I ordered a spring one of these. I can't wait to get it from Miss Debbie. I love my glue bling. It makes me happy. That's why I buy it. And for a couple bucks, it's totally worth it. Plus she gave us a coupon, right? Like, gotta have it. All right, so we know we want it to be about there. Not gonna be perfect. It's just not. I'm not gonna stress about it. I do my best to make this first one as straight as I can because that's what all the rest, but again, we're gonna fussy cut. So what if some of it hangs off the edge? Nobody's gonna know. It's gonna be glued down on a paper. So I'm gonna sit here and glue these on, okay? I'm gonna put one at a time. You do better to let it hang over the edge because you're fussy cutting the edge, right? And try to line these up. So then we want to do this side. Now I have inked these all individual. And sometimes I like to do that. I did not do that this time, but I've done that in the past. Okay. You can if you want to. Then we're going to put a triangle just like so. Okay. And we're just going to go all the way around and do the same thing. It's the same pattern over and over again. As a quilter, you see a square with a triangle cut out. You see a square that's cut in half. That's how we see it. So let me put all these down one at a time. Again, line up your inside. Don't worry. See how it's already hanging over? I mean, you guys saw I started on the edge. It's already hanging over. It's okay. All this is going to be fussy cut. It's totally fine. Okay, now here's the last one. And just like that, we have the outside of our flower. It's paper piecing. Do not panic if it's not perfect. I know I've said that several times, but I always do this and I always have people come and message me and tell me how it didn't line up and you know what? If perfection is your game, this might not be for you. But if you're willing to have a little bit of leeway, you'll be okay, right? I don't think anybody's gonna look at your layout and think, oh, she did not line that up. No, they're not. They're truly not. Okay, now we're cutting these are 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch triangles in half, okay? And this is really when you want to use those tweezers, and we're gonna glue them in each corner. Oh, I'm missing a piece. Oh, where'd it go? It misappeared. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I had to find my little 1x1 squares. So you need 2 1x1 squares in this pattern as well, okay? And again, I will put the measurements and the instructions in the description of the video. So then we need to take and we need to put 1 in each corner, okay? Just to round off our petals, just like so. Okay, so here is our last one. Then we're going to take our 1x1 squares in the dark color, right, that we cut in half, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go all the way around, but we're going to put the long ends together. So it will go just like so. It's like that, and we're going to do that in all 4. Last one. Now this is when your tweezers really come in handy, and just move your block of paper around, okay? Next, now in theory, these should be 1/2 inch by 1 inch, but I'm telling you, I have done this enough that I have learned to just take it and run my scissors, hold it steady, run my scissors along this edge here, and cut it to fit, because the paper shifts on you. There's lots of things that go differently. Now this one has a little bit of a directional paper. I really don't think it matters. We could do it either way, but you know. And then you're gonna glue it down. So you're gonna do that for each one. You're just gonna kind of measure. It does need to be 1/2 inch wide. And then you're gonna measure to get that middle in, okay? Just like so. And I'm gonna glue each one of these down, okay? Our last one, and just like that, we have our center. Now all we have left is right literally in the middle. I will tell you, I've thought about inking this and popping it up on foam. Now I didn't do that with these two, so I'm not going to do it with this one. But I think when I make this, and I know I've done it that way in the past, I will definitely be popping these up on foam and inking them. And you can put gems, you can do whatever you like in there. Okay, just like that. Look at that. Okay, so now that we've got it all glued down, we just got to fussy cut it out. So I'm going to fussy cut it out, and then I'm going to ink the edges, and I will come back with a finished layout. All right, so here's a layout that I did completed. My flowers are purple, these are yellow. Lots and lots of fun. This was from an embellishment swap made by one of my crafty friends, one of you over on Ginger's Corner, and it is a really fun page. This is an example of a charger page. Now in this instance, it's its only page, but you could definitely do a sister page with grids. I've talked about that in the past. Lots of fun. I hope you'll try it. Let's talk about the giveaway though. I will put close-ups of this layout at the end. So I have yesterday's tulips, right? Today we made blossom quilt blocks, and I am putting them as I make them, because I'm showing you guys how to make them. At the end of the 6th video, I will have a little giveaway, and somebody will win all of these and can make their own layouts. So I might throw a little something else in there too. We'll see if we can't come up with something. But, so at the end of how should I put this? At the end of the paper piecing series of videos that goes with the playlist of quilt blocks. Wow, that's around the block sister's cousin's dog. Like, what is that? But at the end of the 6th video, we will have a giveaway of all the different paper piecing that we've done this time. I hope you'll come hang out with me tomorrow, where maybe I don't talk in tongues. I hope you're inspired. Again, I am going to put an album on Ginger's Corner Facebook group, where I would love it if you would come and share and show me what you've made if you've done it. I'm doing it that way this time so that I don't miss it. I feel so bad when I miss, a lot of people did the Love and Movie series, and I missed so many of them, and I feel so bad. I really do. So I definitely want to do that. If you do it, let me see. I love to see what would you do with them different. You can do these in different sizes, just like all of them, like a recipe, cut it in half, double it, whatever you'd like to do. I know today may have been a little bit confusing, but it was basically 1 by 1 blocks, half by half blocks, and these are in inches. And I really, really hope that you enjoy it. All right, be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.